Hey guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new, or welcome back. If you're returning, thank you so much for coming back, and if you're new, thank you so much for clicking on this video. Today is going to be my first perfume slash fragrance video, which I've been wanting to film for a really long time, but honestly I ramble on and on, so my videos were like way too long, so I'm going to try to keep this one short and sweet. I'm going to talk about my 5 all-time favorite perfumes, which was very difficult for me to narrow down because I have a crazy perfume collection. My first perfume that I'm going to talk about is a perfume that I actually learned about from YouTube, and I feel like this is a perfume that has gained popularity over the years. I think this definitely used to be considered like a niche fragrance that not everybody had and wore and talked about, but I feel like it's become more popular. It's the Baccarat Rouge 540, and I feel like everybody talks about this perfume. I've had this since last year, like around December. I bought this in December of last year, and this is a perfume that I save for special occasions because honestly I don't know who I think I am wearing this. Like, this is something that honestly is just too expensive for me to wear every day because replacing this is, like I said, going to be painful. I do know that a lot of brands are making dupes of this perfume, so that's something that I'm definitely going to check out. If you want me to film like a review video and compare, let me know and I'll definitely film that. But more and more brands are coming out with dupes. I think even Zara made a dupe of this perfume. So I went to Neiman Marcus and I stopped by the perfume counter and I smelled this, and I had them spray it on a card for me and then on my wrist, and I instantly, once I smelled this, like, I was hooked. It's one of those things that I instantly knew I needed, and this kind of like, the only thing that held me back from buying this right away was the price. Like all perfumes, the bigger bottle you buy, the better value. You get more dollar value per ounce the bigger bottle you get. So this is the 2.4 ounce bottle, so it's just like an average perfume size. This was $325 for the small bottle. The big bottle would give me a heart attack if I purchased that. I wouldn't be able to pay my rent. So the big bottle was 6.8 ounces and it's huge, and that was $625. So yeah, I love this perfume so much that if I was able to, I for sure would buy the big bottle because, like I said, I wish I could wear this every day, but I don't. So there's like different ways you can go about getting this fragrance. If you wanted to buy the smallest size, you can get a travel kit that comes with 3 mini like perfume travel size, which is great for vacation. Like, I really want to get those anyways because I would never take this on a plane ever, but I obviously would still want to wear this on vacation. So I do plan on getting the small mini sizes, but that is the cheapest way to buy. Is it like 3 travel size bottles that are 0.37 ounces, and that is $195. And then also they do make a perfume mist, so this is basically just a more watered down solution, so you get less concentration of the fragrance. But this is technically marketed as a hair mist, but if you wanted to, you could wear this on your body. It just obviously won't be as strong and it won't last as long. But if you don't want to spend the almost $400 on the bottle, which is like totally understandable, you can get the hair mist for $85. So on me, this smells like, I would say this smells sweeter on me. Personally, like, I know some people that can't wear this perfume and say that it smells like dust on them, or I've heard some people say they think it smells like dirty ocean water. But on me, this kind of smells sweet. It has jasmine, saffron, cedarwood, and amber, so it has like that warm woody base to it that after time the sweetness wears away, and then left behind is the woody notes. So it's very like warm and earthy, and honestly I just think this smells like this is one of those, like, for me, this is like a very distinct smell that if I am walking by on the streets and I smell someone else wearing this, like I automatically know what it is. It's just very distinct and unique, and I would love to try more of the MFK perfumes in the future, but the price point is pretty steep. So I will stick with the BR 540 for now. But that one, hands down, is my #1 favorite perfume. If I had to only keep one perfume and get rid of all the other ones, it would be that for sure. And I actually like to mix that with some of my other perfumes too, to give it like a more unique, like, I love perfume mixing in general because you really can just like create your own scents and make things more unique. So I will show you my next perfume, and this is one that I actually mix with the BR 540, and it gets like, in the summer I'll mix these two together and it's like this really amazing unique scent. So the next one is Tom Ford's Lost Cherry, and again, this is another super popular perfume. I love wearing this in the summertime. I feel like I'm like halfway through the bottle because I absolutely drench myself in this. But this is just like a sweet cherry nectar. It basically smells like an adult like cherry juice. That's what it reminds me of, like a sophisticated juicy juice. Like I used to drink growing up cans of juicy juice, like they were in the metal cans and like the little juice boxes, and to me this just reminds me of like a sophisticated cherry juice drink. It's just so good. This was, I picked up the 1.7 ounce bottle, and this is $375. Again, you can get like the 1 ounce bottle for $216, or they have like a perfume spray for your purse that is $75 if you want to just try the fragrance out. But this one is great for summertime, and I don't really ever wear this in the winter if I'm being honest, because it's just like fruity and juicy, and I like to smell fruity in the summer. But this is described as like warm and spicy, and it's a layerable scent, so that's why like I love mixing this with other perfumes just to give it like an extra sweet kick. So this is classified as like a gourmand fragrance, so it's super sweet, and some people might think that's like sickening, so definitely try this out like in store before picking this up. But this is basically like black cherry with almond, Turkish rose, and jasmine. So like right away, it's kind of like, to me right away when I smell this, I definitely pick up on the jasmine, not so much the rose, but obviously too, like the black cherry just is like super strong in this, so the cherry is like super strong, but this is described as like a sweet and dark fragrance. So that's why I love it, because like right off the bat, super fruity, fresh, but then as it dries down, it's definitely like darker. I smell more of the jasmine and the almond as it fades away. So love this. This is like pretty much my all-time favorite fruit. This is my all-time favorite fruit type of fragrance. So for the next perfume, this is another Tom Ford, but this is more of like a fresh citrusy type of scent, and this is again another one that I would only wear in the summertime. Just the warm weather, I want to smell like citrus and fruit. I don't know, I feel like everybody does, but this is described as fresh citrus and fruit. But this is Mandarino d'Amalfi by Tom Ford, and this is described as a mandarin basil shiso leaf. But it's basically like, it has this like tonic-y, I would describe this as like bubbly and fresh. I guess the smell of this is supposed to like transport you into a beautiful Italian vacation, like you're laying on the beach and you're smelling these amazing like lemon and orange trees. So it's supposed to give you like a fresh citrusy vibe. It definitely does that. I used to use Dolce & Gabbana light blue all the time, which is like a similar vibe, but this is honestly, like, in my opinion, an elevated, sexier version of that. So if you like light blue, you're probably gonna love this. It's a little bit spicy. I feel like that basil gives it like a bite, if that makes sense. But then the beautiful like citrus vibes of the mandarin kind of like mellows it out. I'm wearing this now for like the past 2 summers, and this one out of all of my Tom Ford perfumes lasts the longest on me. My other perfumes kind of like fade away really quick, but this one definitely lasts pretty long on me, which is nice. Because for the price point, like obviously you want your perfumes to last, but if you're into fresh citrusy vibes, you would definitely love that. That kind of like ruined it for me for citrus fragrance, because I don't think I'll ever wear another citrus fragrance except for that one. That's how good it is. The next perfume is a Byredo fragrance, and I have 2 perfumes from them so far, and this was my first perfume that like introduced me to the brand, and this is Rose of No Man's Land. So this one was another like instant buy as soon as I smelled it, but I actually, after smelling this one, right away bought the biggest bottle. So I got like the 3.3 ounce. So this one again is like pretty pricey. This one was $270, but you can get smaller bottles as well to try it out. But I'm like a huge fan of Rose, and this is something that I will mostly wear. I wear a lot of my floral fragrances in the springtime, but I will also wear this into the summer and the fall. And this is like a great layering scent that I like to mix with a lot of other perfumes. And actually the next one that I'm going to talk about too, like this is my favorite combo to mix together. But as far as Rose fragrances go, I do like the Tom Ford Rose, but this one is just so much better in my opinion. It's just very like clean and unique, and I've honestly never smelled anything like this before. So this has pink pepper, Turkish rose, raspberry blossom, and papyrus and white amber. So again, it has that like woody base. So anything with amber in it, like I love, I'm obsessed with as it dries down. But I feel like the pink pepper gives it a little bit of spiciness and bite to it, and then the Turkish rose is obviously like very potent. It's super floral, but that raspberry blossom kind of like rounds everything out and gives it like a little bit of fruitiness, which is like more youthful. So it's not like, I know some people think rose, to them they hate it, they think it smells like grandma or more mature, but I feel like this is a very youthful, exciting rose fragrance. So if you normally think rose is like too mature, check this one out because you might like it. It's just, like I said, super unique, and it's great to layer with other perfumes or just worn on its own. And that brings me to my last perfume, which I love mixing with the rose, and this is my favorite vanilla fragrance. And I've always liked sweet fragrances, but this is like the more grown-up, sophisticated vanilla. So this one, like, I think some people could think this might be a little too sweet, but I don't think it's like sickening and gross. I don't know, to me this is like a warm fragrance, like it's sweet and warm, so definitely classified as a gourmand. This is the Kayali Vanilla 28, and this one was another instant buy. I got a sample of this, like I was at work one day and I got like a little tester and I sprayed it on my arm and I instantly fell in love. I was so obsessed. And then there was smart marketing from Kayali and the Huda Beauty team. They had a 20% off coupon code like printed right on the back of the sample. So I entered in the little 20% off coupon code and I bought the largest bottle that they had, which is the 3.4 ounce. And I've had this now for a couple years and I still have so much left. Because again, I pretty much wear this in the winter, but they have, like, this one seems to be really popular at Sephora because it's all sold out. But yeah, I bought this like I think 4 years ago now, and it's super sweet. It's warm and spicy, sweet gourmand. So it has vanilla orchid, tonka absolute, and amber woods. I think 3 or 4 of my perfumes that I've talked about today, they all have amber, which is a super common base note for perfumes, but as you can tell, I have a thing for amber. I love it. It has creamy jasmine, rich Madagascar vanilla, orchid, Brazilian tonka, musk, amber, patchouli, and brown sugar. So I didn't know what tonka was. Like, I heard of tonka bean before, but I just never knew like exactly what it was. So I looked it up quick, and it's described as a flat wrinkled legume from South America with a flavor that the government has declared illegal. So that's weird. So yeah, I didn't know this, but I actually did some research on tonka bean, and apparently selling tonka beans is illegal in the US for consumption. Some people eat them. Yeah, so that's kind of like interesting, but whatever tonka is, smells amazing, and I think that it is the perfect vanilla fragrance, and I love to mix that with the Rose of No Man's Land, or sometimes too I'll mix this vanilla with the Lost Cherry, and it is so amazing. So yeah, I tried. I can like literally talk about perfume for hours, but I wanted to keep this video short and sweet. Those are my 5 top favorite perfumes at the moment, and if you guys would like a full perfume collection, just let me know and I will film that. And I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching, and thank you if you've subscribed, and I will see you guys in my next video soon. Bye.